I'm just going to mount that right on top of that little border right there. Just like so. Okay. Now my next step is going to be, let me roll here. Okay, we're going to do this little part right here. And I'm going to start stamping. I'm going to stamp this large flower image. And you'll notice there's some wording in there. I think it's in French. Maybe not. Maybe it's English. Oh, it is English. But it's like a scroll type writing. So when you stamp that, you just want to make sure it's right side up and you don't stamp it upside down. So just in a neat little, however many you want to put, you can go off the side just like that. Stamp that. I'm going to clean off this real quick. You also, Vanessa has her Stampin' Scrub. Really neat little tool. You've got a wet side here that you'll spray your Stampin' Mist. You'll spray that on one side, clean on one side, dry on the other, and you're good to go. So just clean that real quick. I was using that for one of your other cards. So I'm going to ink that up in the So Saffron. And I'm looking at my directions so that I don't miss a step and confuse y'all thoroughly. There. Just however you want to stamp on there is fine. The next thing you're going to do is we are going to tear the bottom corner here. Now, you see I'm tearing some of the stuff that I inked up already. That's okay, because I'm going to go back. And I'm going to stamp a little petal right there. Just kind of, and I'm going to stamp one more flower right there. However you want to do it is fine. So, I've got that. And I'm going to mount this onto this piece of Basic Gray. Going to use your snail. And the Basic Gray is cut 1/4 of an inch larger than the white so that it mats perfectly on there. Now you're going to use this tear line as a guide to tear your Basic Gray about the same. You want to still leave a little border, but just like that. And then before you mount this on the green, we're going to take some of that Basic Gray taffeta ribbon and wrap it around the bottom just like so. Just make sure you leave enough for you to tie your ribbon. Tie that in a knot. And I've mentioned this in the other videos of the other two cards, but you want to go left over right, and that's going to leave a nice, pretty knot. Kind of like a button knot. And you pull one end so that that pretty flat part, and you can play with it a little bit, that pretty flat part is right there. Okay. And just take your paper snips and trim it just like that. Move that down. I'm going to move my knot just over just a hair. Now I'm going to mount this on there, and that's just going to have that bow come out nice and pretty there. Just like that. Now for the next step, when you get your stamp set, I've already mounted your Vintage Vogue stamp set for you and put that in there. But normally your tiny tags is going to come like this. This is a different one. It's going to come in the rubber. You pop that rubber out and you're going to mount it on the wood block on one side. And then there's a sticker sheet on the other side to put just like this. See? Now what you can do is, these are already pre-cut, but sometimes there's a bigger edge than you may need and it might pick up some of that extra ink. If you want to just take a pair of scissors and cut at an angle that extra rubber, and it won't hit your ink and just mess up your creations with extra ink that you don't really need. So if you have any questions about mounting your stamp set, y'all call me and I'll be happy to share that with you. But my tiny tags, we also have this form of some of our stamp sets. This is the clear mount option. And what you do for this is the stamps come with vinyl backing that you can adhere to our acrylic blocks. And we have a set of blocks, and there are several different sizes, and you just find the stamp that matches the block that you need, and you can kind of see it better exactly where it's stamped. So the one I sent you, your tiny tags, is going to be the rubber mount option, or the wood mount option. Mine of tiny tags happens to be clear, so I just wanted to show y'all the difference there so you're not asking what that is. But you have a scratch piece of cardstock for your white and your almost amethyst and certainly celery. I also put an extra sheet of each color cardstock that I use just in case somebody stamps the wrong thing or cuts something wrong. You can cut another piece at the measurement that you need so that you can create your project. So I went ahead and punched those two out, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to use our punches and our images that coordinate so well together. This is the thanks so much. And I'm just going to stamp that down. This is another one of our punches, and it too comes, this is the medium jewelry punch. You're going to release the lever. If you turn our punches upside down and look at the image, you can see exactly where it is so that you can punch that image out perfectly the way you need it to. Now, to get these tags hanging from our thing, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer these colors together. Kind of looks like a little baby bottle too, so you can use that for favors, for baby showers and things, lots of different ways. I'm going to take our paper piercing tool and our matte pack. The rubber part of your matte pack will help protect your table. And I went ahead, and I might need to do that again, poked a hole through the top of the tiny tags so that I can get a little piece of this linen thread, really cool thread, and you're going to thread that through each one of the baby bottles or jewelry tags. And I'm not going to bore y'all with that, but you just thread that through, and then you lift up this and you tie a knot for your tags to hang down. After you get that hung from there, all you're going to do here is just mount this piece onto your cardstock, just like so. And there you have it, minus my little tags hanging down from there. And that is a perfect card for y'all to start with. And then don't forget, I've got an envelope here somewhere that I can stamp on. Here we go. Stamp your envelopes. I've got a pack of envelopes in there. Our envelopes are very good quality envelopes, and you can stamp it however you want to. I'm just going to put a few little flowers here, one on the back. I don't like naked envelopes, so we stamp on our envelopes. And you have your card. Y'all call me if y'all have any questions. I hope y'all have a fun night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.